What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Executives View. I'm your host, Aaron Sirius Simmons, and this is the view from on top, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with the execs, and I do appreciate that. You guys know how I get down, man. If you see the show, share the show. We're all over the place, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok. We're doing big things, man. This is definitely going to take everybody along for the journey. Tonight's show is brought to you by the good folks at Pro Meat, man. Use our exclusive code Executive 2026 and get 50% off your purchase, man. They got everything there from pillowcases to bed sheets, comforters, anything to get your sleep right, man. They got you, man. Tell them the exec sent you by using that exclusive code Executive 2026. As I said, I don't do this by myself, man. I got a slew of brothers that is sitting here ready to chop it up and talk about everything that we're in the world of sports. The homie villain is back from wherever the heck he was, jet setting all over the world, man. What's going on, my guy? How we doing, sir?
I left the country for a week, but I'm gone for a minute, but I'm back. What up?
He's back with all his, Knicks championship nonsense on. Bing, you know what? I'm not dealing with him. Bing bong. Bing bong. Not dealing with him on today, man. I'm not dealing with him on today, man. Larry,
you got no choice. You got no choice.
You got a point. You got a point. I really don't have a damn choice. Larry's in the building. What's going on, my guy? How we doing, sir?
Man, Barry's a world traveler. He's the most interesting man in the world. He's whatever you want to call him. But Aaron, I'm still tripping, man, because we are co-hosts, brother. We are co-hosts, man. Like,
did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just saying, man, you're supposed to give us our co-host introductions, man. Like, what is going on around here? You letting Corey update you?
The check didn't clear, you know what I'm saying? So we got to have your people talk to my people.
Man,
we'll get that squared away.
You see how people do you there? Like we just didn't have a Niner show last night, man.
Yo, speaking of that, man, these guys did work yesterday, man, talking about everything San Francisco. One of the hottest shows on the interwebs. I'm not even exaggerating. These guys are doing big work. So I'm proud of them. But here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? As long as number 11 is still on your roster, we talking about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
We do not talk about that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Barry, I'm letting you know right now. Mama Jordan cannot watch last night's episode.
She already know.
You can't watch it. Aaron's daddy can't watch last night's episode because LG last night. Hey.
No doubt. I mean, listen, I called my mom yesterday, let her know I was back. We in the building. I said one curse word. She's like, well, I see what you said, but I don't like that language. So I was like, oh, Mom, damn, Mom. It's like that, Mom. Like, I can't breathe. I'm a grown man, dog. I'm a grown.
I almost put a parental advisory warning on the intro because I knew it was coming. And the thing is, Corey in the comments trying to be cute, man. He went mild compared to what I thought he was gonna go. Larry, he let the clip go. He let the clip go. So I'm not mad at him for it. But before we get going, man, NFL is back. NFL is here. Training camps have opened across the NFL, man. And I wanted to kind of, dip our foot in the water a little bit, talk a little football. I mean, everything is kind of preliminary. We had, meetings and things of that nature on today and throughout the first half of the week. But going into training camp, what are you most excited about? Villain, you didn't talk much Giants this offseason because you've been kind of laying low. Obviously, we had a Steeler and 49er show, respectfully, so we kind of have an idea. But talk to me, man. Year one of the Harbaugh, he likes to say his name. He likes to say we're the New York Giants over and over and over and over again in his meetings. You got a lot of new players, a lot of former players that have played with Harbaugh in the building, a lot of retread wide receivers. So the Giants have been more busy than most of us. Where'd you hear that as you pop the top on this campaign?
First of all, I'm just flabbergasted that out of everything that's gone on, the Giants had a pretty good offseason, a decent draft, got a couple of good players. The one thing that they want to pull out and talk about is the fact that John Harbaugh had a motivational speech and nobody got motivated. Like, is that what we're doing right now?
Giants.
We're the Giants. I'm like, is that what we're doing right now? Is this can't be like this can't be life, like Jay-Z said, like Hov said. I'm like, seriously. But listen, I'm happy with the Giants have done. I felt like they had, like I said, they had a really good draft. Art Reese is going to be a game changer on that defense, and everybody was like, "Well, you needed X, Y, and Z." And really, I would have liked to see Caleb Downs in a New York Giant uniform. I think we did our live show during the draft. Great show, a lot of support, a lot of people watched that show. Larry cooked, and everybody cooked. And I wanted Caleb Downs, and I was just like, "Dude, I don't know what y'all doing." But I was like, listen, I like the players that we got, but the defense was atrocious. We couldn't stop the run. We couldn't do anything. So getting a guy like Reese that can really get downhill and play in the backfield, I'm not going to be mad at that. So I like what we did. I don't like to see Scatterbo doing backflips and slipping and falling, like my neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Like, get it together, son. Yeah, get it together. We don't play like that. So other than that, man, like, seriously, I really like what we did. I like our off season. Obviously the coach is going to bring in a nice, new attitude that I think we've missed for quite a while. So, let's get it. Let's go. I like what the Giants have done. Obviously we talked about the distractions that were going on with this team. As far as, with the quarterback, Jackson Dart and his support of whoever, we don't get political on here too much, but other than that, like, listen, he hasn't said anything
subside for right now. Like, it hasn't been brought up.
He hasn't said anything since then, and I think that's really a good sign of leadership. Like, to not have, wasn't supposed to go, like, to not talk about it, just to let it breathe and just let it go away. So, I really dig that. I'm excited. I think me and Anthony and myself, we can't wait to do our Giants show. We definitely can't wait to collab with the 49er boys, the Bang Bang Gang over there, and do our show this year, Niners and 49ers. So 49ers and Giants. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. Before we get moving, Coach is in the building. What's going on, Coach? How we doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How y'all?
You know what I'm saying?
The throwback hat.
Exactly. By the way, that's my favorite logo.
That's my favorite logo. But look, Coach, look at what I picked up on my travels, my excursions.
Oh wow.
Beautiful.
I was like, I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist. So, absolutely. So, what's up, Coach? Good to see you.
Anyway, man, running around the NFL for a brief second, man. Training camps have opened. Everybody's doing meetings and, saying hi to social media people and cameras and whatnot. The 49ers were the first team to get on the field that I've seen, other than, just cats walking down. But, what are you excited most about your squad? You don't like to talk about the Texans much. You like to lay low. But training camp is here. We waited a long time to get here. Yeah. Here now, man. It's time to talk, man. Like, where's your head at with what you've seen, what you're excited about camp wise, and let's spin this around real quick.
So here's the thing with the Texans. Again, every time I see Tank Dell running and upright, I'm just like, thank you. Because he was sorely missed. And can't wait to get him back. Nobody missed him more than CJ Stroud, of course. So CJ has his guy back. Something that I'm interested in is the Texans have about 9 offensive linemen. Only 5 can play at a time. This training, they need to figure out their best 5 guys to protect CJ Stroud. And I feel like that is going to be the biggest issue with the Texans moving forward. I think the second biggest issue is, so you have Daniil Hunter, you have Will Anderson. And that's pretty good too, but who else is going to rush the passer for the Texans? Now the Texans secondary is fantastic. And again, having Anderson on one side and Hunter on one side, and they like to move Anderson around and they like to move Hunter around and stuff like that. But again, who else is going to generate pressure for on the quarterback for the Texans? So that's especially in a division now with the quarterbacks that you have in that division, where like you have teams who are going to throw it around. The Jags are going to throw it around. The Titans are going to throw it around now. Like it's just the Colts are going to do what they do. So it's just I'm interested to see again like pass rush. Again, like I said, they have on one team on one line they have two of the best in the business in Anderson and Hunter. But I'm interested to see who's going to generate any kind of pass rush or something would have happened to one of those guys. Or like Hunter is like he's very good. Will Anderson, it's funny how I feel like Will Anderson wasn't like, I guess for people who really watch football, he wasn't like a unknown commodity. He's a known commodity now. He is a superstar. He had a superstar season last year. No one is going to be like, who is this number 51 for the Texans? Even casual football fans know who this guy is now because he had an absolute superstar like season last year. So he'll generate more attention from other teams, I'm sure. But like other than that, it's just like again, CJ Stroud. I mean, look, he got a haircut. Big whoop. It's like it's like he got a haircut. Ooh boy, you know what I'm saying? It's like he means business now because he got a haircut. It's like no, like again, CJ like he wasn't the leader I needed him to be. Sometimes when you needed him to step up and pound his fist, stuff like that, he'd be like, "Oh no, man, it's all right, man."
He's very
soft
spoken.
You know what I'm saying? It's all right. And it's like I don't need him to be like in everybody's face, grabbing face mask, stuff like that. But it's like I need him to be a little bit more than like that Cali. I mean, maybe it's just because he a Cali guy, and it's just like, hey, man, it's just. It's all right, man. We lost, but at the end of the day, we just gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
that's CJ.
That's what he do, and I just want just a little bit more. But I mean that's who he is. So I mean, but like other than that, that's what I'm looking forward to as the Texans start camp today.
I'll be honest with you. For me, looking at Houston again, what's been around here in a minute. Getting Caden McDonald from Ohio State was big. I love that for you guys. And I think to your point, being able to free up your outside linebackers, your corners are going to cover, but if you could push that pocket and make quarterbacks hold that ball a beat longer, that gives your edge rushers some time to get there because I think they're going to be able to hold up in coverage back in the back end. Mm-hmm. I think, looking at, how you guys draft, you spend a lot of draft capital guard.
Interior line. I mean, that was the Achilles heel for the Texans. It was just, you can just rush right up the middle on them. And it was a big time issue. Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a big thing for you guys. I mean, we'll do predictions at a later date, but San Fran, man, you guys had a scare. Luckily Kyle is all right, you know what I'm saying? And you had another injury scare. Yeah, another injury scare, but it seems like just cramps or whatever. But you could touch lightly on San Fran. If you guys want a full in-depth, preview last night, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they did a great job breaking that down. So but talk to me, man. 49ers opened up camp as arguably the third best team in their division. Talk to me.
I mean, I said it last night on the show. 2011 Eagles. 2011 Eagles.
Is this what we're doing now? Because because LA then got big, so you going paper champ?
Yeah. I said it last night. People remember 2011 Eagles, but do you remember who won the Super Bowl that year? Green Bay Packers. It wasn't the Eagles. It was not the Eagles. But like I say, hey, if you want to check out about the Niners breakdown, go back, play our show from last night, play it on Spotify, play it on, YouTube, whatever. I'll say this, and Steve, you know me, Texans are like my second love, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the fact that Tank is not starting on the PUP list.
Yeah, not being on the PUP list is like, man,
not being on the PUP list. And I know people are talking about the defense and all the stuff in the line. You know who I think is going to be a critical part if he stays healthy? Everybody's talking about Ohio State guy. I think Case Stover
Yeah.
CJ needs that outlet. And Dalton Schultz, what he's running like a 6 flat now.
I
With
mean,
a little
Schultz has seen
long.
better days. He's
Yeah.
seen better days out on
I'm
the
proud.
field. But I
I'm
mean,
shocked
yeah,
he
but
didn't retire yet. To be honest
yeah.
with you.
He's
They keep
reliable.
giving him money. As long as
Yeah,
somebody keep giving me money, yeah, I'm gonna stay. They keep giving him money.
Keep giving him
All you
money.
gotta do is pay taxes. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, he keep getting money, but like I said, I think it's gonna be cased over. I think he'll be another outlet. CJ needs a guy that he can stop looking 40 yards down the field and
Hmm.
like, hey, I'm wide open. I'm 5 yards right here. Throw it to me. Throw it to me. And even though, like I said, Dalton Schultz is reliable, he's just not as a high upside as Cade is. Like if you
Yeah.
get like Cade was a monster at Ohio State, bro. If
Hmm.
he can develop into that outlet receiver, that hey, turn this 5 yard gain into a 12 yard gain, 15 yard gain. Hey, turn this 3 yard gain into an 8 yard gain. Now we in 2nd and 2. He's not. He's a guy that I want to see what he's gonna do if he's fully healthy. Uh, like I said, he's not starting on the pup list either. Even though he tore
Hmm.
what is the NCL hernia, something he had, yeah, it's quite a
Yeah.
bit. But I wanna see how he looks coming out of camp. I think him either being the number 2 tight end or being that receiving tight end, maybe let Dalton block a little bit more, stay in a little bit more, go some 2 tight end sets. I think that's gonna be big. I want to see how that play out.
It's gonna be interesting to see how it shakes off for the Houston Texans. Real quickly before we move on, looking at Pittsburgh really quickly, we have a lot of questions on our offensive line. If you listen to the show my dad and I do, and the articles my dad just keeps kicking out. Um, our offensive line is a major component. I did receive word listening to Mike McCarthy's media availability today that Broderick Jones is not going to start the training camp on the pup list. You know,
Yes,
he is
yes.
talked about right now as potentially being a starter or a contributor on the offensive line. He's a first round draft pick in his 5th year here. So I would like to squeeze the last little bit of toothpaste out the tube before we
Hmm.
kick him out the pasture. And I think this training camp is really going to solidify what he does.
Hmm.
I am of the belief that he gets a hat on game day. I'm a believer that going into week 1 versus Atlanta, he is your starting tackle. And the rotation will subsequently go from there. The backup running back position is something that I'm looking at. Kate Johnson, we drafted him last year. We go out and pick up Rico Dowdle this offseason. He and Jalen Warren obviously are going to be 1 and 1A. We finally got another wide receiver 2 on Michael Pittman. And everything is looking like this defense is ready to rock and roll. Jalen Ramsey starting the training camp on the pup list. He got hurt. Doesn't seem to be too serious, but we will see how that all shakes out. During DK Metcalf's media availability today, he talked about being a mature individual, talking about what he learned this offseason, looking at Roman Wilson, a guy who really has never been able to kind of get it right, if you will, under
Hmm.
previous offensive coaches. And so seeing what he's able to do, Jeremy Bernard, rookie we drafted from Alabama. So we have some options. We have some options. So very interesting to see how that all shakes out. I'm not even acknowledging it. Seeing how that all shakes out.
Hey,
What
who's
So
splitting those
disrespectful.
13? Who's splitting those 13 reps?
do you mean?
Hey, quarterback, who's splitting those 13 reps?
The guy that just signed, he just signed and he's reported to
Are they,
camp.
are they, but I thought somebody was entrenched at number 2.
Number 2, according to Matt McCarthy, right now, Mason Rudolph is going to be this number 2
Number
quarterback.
2. But who's splitting those 13 reps?
And again, what he said it's going to be a toss up between Drew Aller and Will Howard.
I mean, but I was just wondering. But
According to what Mike McCarthy said during his press conference, he said that if he had to make a decision right now, all 4 of them make the 53. Obviously, he's probably not going to keep all 4. Obviously, A-Rod's number 1, so we'll see how it all shakes out. My assumption And to be with you, my assumption is Will Howard is the odd man out.
No,
my assumption is Mason Rudolph is the odd man out.
Again, Mason Rudolph is a veteran.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph is a veteran. So here is
you gotta have a veteran on the team.
You gotta have a vet.
Here's my retort to that. Okay, God
vet.
forbid something happens to Aaron Rodgers. Okay, God forbid something happens to Aaron Rodgers. I'll be more comfortable putting Mason Rudolph in there to lead the ship because I've seen him do it.
But
yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a cheaper vet. Probably be a cheaper vet.
I mean, Mason Rudolph is making pennies. He's not making a ton of money here.
You got two quarterbacks you invested draft capital in. How many teams keep a starting level or fill-in quarterback that's making decent money?
The San Francisco 49ers.
That's a difference. You got an injury problem, bro. Difference. Big difference.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. It's different. It's cute when we do it. Like, yeah.
Come on, big dog.
Dude, I'm quite sure. Hey, I'm quite sure your own division. I'm quite sure the Bengals probably paying they backup like $100 million or something. Stupid.
I'm not sure who the Bengals backup is.
I mean, the Browns have 37 quarterbacks. 37? I mean, like, yeah. So,
on the roster,
yeah. No, man. But seriously, let me ask you this. I'm gonna say a name.
Here's my dad. He said he said Mason Rudolph. I'm not sure, Dad. I really.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think you keep Mason Rudolph just because again, it's like you can.
We gotta have
like
three quarterbacks, right?
3 quarterbacks, and then like again, like maybe they put Aller on practice squad or something like that, whatever like that. Try to hide him on the practice squad or whatever like that. Look.
Yeah.
You ain't hiding Aller on no practice squad, bro. That ain't happening.
We have
what has he done where people will be salivating to get Drew Aller off of the practice squad from the Steelers?
Until he got hurt, he was arguably the number one.
He got hurt week 3. Stop it.
But he was
he got hurt in September. It was still warm outside when he got hurt, dog. Like
he was arguably gonna be the number one quarterback.
So was Archie Manning, but he fell off a cliff.
Bro, you wouldn't be able to hide Archie Manning on your practice squad.
If he plays, stop it now.
You're not gonna be able to hide
what up,
on your practice squad, bro. That's not gonna happen.
Look, I'm gonna say this.
We'll probably hide Will Howard on the practice squad more than likely.
Yeah, probably Will Howard. I mean, so whatever. But it's like again, I don't think. So, but here's the thing, though. It's like you talked about Broderick Jones earlier. I am going to say a name, and I just want to see how you feel about that. Troy Fantano.
I love him.
Don't you think he's going to be the starter?
He will. I think Broderick can go to the other side.
So I think Fantano's at left tackle, and then you think they kick Broderick Jones to right tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now again, if you listen to my dad, he's in the chat, so he's about to yell at me. If you listen to my dad, Dylan Cook's probably he wants Dylan Cook to get that job, and then obviously we drafted Mad Max.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying I don't think Max goes into the year as a starter, but I do think he does get reps. But again, I can see a case where we don't play him much year 1. Because I do honestly believe that Broderick Jones is going to stay on the roster. Again, this is me. Mr. Simmons in the comments probably not liking that right now.
Does he stay healthy on the roster though?
I mean, according to what McCarthy said today, he has a clean bill of health.
Yeah.
Aaron,
which was big because he had significant neck issues, which was causing him to miss time and whatever the case may be. So we will see.
How many preseasons have you went into the season with him being healthy and he's been
one
preseason?
His rookie year.
How many preseasons have you came out of and he came out?
I mean,
hurt
I mean, we're bringing up all stuff, man.
Hey, so the odds are, and the likelihood is, he gonna miss some time. We'll
see.
Nah, man. I think that's Cook's job. I really do.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I like Cook. I like him a lot. But I am the believer, and again, you guys have known me for a significant period of time. I wanted to hold on to Kendrick Green for as long as humanly possible because we drafted him. We spent draft capital, especially a first round draft capital on Broderick Jones. Everything that I'm seeing from him is he's been playing hurt. I also don't feel as though the scheme and the fit suit him. New scheme, new fit. He's healthy. Let's throw him out there, see what he can do. If he loses the job, heck, he loses the job. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I am a firm believer, and again, McCarthy, confirmed it today. He's going to be active when they put the pads on tomorrow. He's going to start, slinging and banging. So
it's funny to me because like the Steelers' left side of the line is pretty stout and pretty. You locked in. I think if you put Fantano over there and you have what's his name, McCormick. And then of course Frazier, and then of course Frazier in the middle. Who Frazier is like one of the, and this is not just me because I live here. Again, it's like I live here in Pittsburgh, so just like how Larry say, like the 49ers team, I live here. I've lived in Pittsburgh for 15 years, so I think I have the right to talk about the Steelers. I live here. Like again, like Frazier, one of the best centers in the league for my money. But then it's like on that right side. The Steelers got to get that right side figured out, and I think that's going to be super important. And just to throw this in here, like Caleb Johnson is a Mike McCarthy type back, and I think he is primed to get an increase in some action this year because I feel like Caleb Johnson, like his skill set, I feel like fits like he's a Mike McCarthy back, if y'all know what I mean.
My question with KJ is, where are the snaps coming from? Because
I don't know. I think he can play his way because again, it's like Warren's the starter, of course. Correct. Now Dotto again because you brought
Dotto, that's 1A.
Yeah, so Dotto the 1A. So then I feel like McCarthy has always like kind of like had like a guy who he'll make packages for and stuff like that. And I think that's where he'll get in. And I think again, like if Dotto stumbles any way, shape, or form, whatever like that, or something happens now, Rico Dotto hasn't been the healthiest guy. And the way Jalen, the thing I love about Jalen Warren is the thing that gets him in trouble. The way he runs, it's like his run style.
Yeah, he runs straight up and down. He runs hard.
Yeah, and so I think again, like Dotto hasn't been in the picture of health. I think there will be a chance for Johnson to get in, and I think he's a guy who will make the best of his opportunity. Just something to watch out for.
Yeah, man. We'll see what happens with it. But moving right along, man, I'm glad football is here.
One thing that I noticed, and I would be remiss to not bring up this team because it's everybody talks about them.
The
Cowboys.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes.
Yeah,
let's talk.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers get the buzz. People think they're gonna be really good.
Yeah, let's talk Bucs football. Yeah.
But I love how people are talking about this is the Cowboys year and all that. Like every year's a year, but like this is make or break for them. And I'm like, do you see how hard the NFC West is, let alone the NFC in general? Like, there's no chance that this team has a chance to even make the playoff.
I had a conversation with my client today about the Cowboys, and I told him this. I was like, listen, the Cowboys made a lot of smart, intelligent moves this offseason. I love the way they drafted. I love the different pieces they brought into place. They managed to get Pickens to chill out and come into camp, and, he's there and doing his thing. If they stay healthy, don't sleep. I'm not picking them to win a Super Bowl, but they will be significantly better than people think they'll be.
This is what they do. It's like nobody has ever questioned the talent on the Dallas Cowboys football team. They are a talented team with talented players. It's like I don't care how you feel about the Cowboys, they have talent, but it's always they always find a way to get in their way. They always find a way to cowboy. They always find a way to stumble at the 3-yard line and fumble at the back of the end zone. They always find a way to do that. It's like I don't think talent has ever been an issue with Dak Prescott, with George Pickens, with the defense. That has never been an issue. It is just like getting that talent to all move in the same direction. It's always that, and that's always been the Cowboys' problem.
Man, we'll see what happens. They like Smokey say, they can't never have two things that match. Either the offense is good, the defense is bad. The defense is good, the offense is bad. Hey, they can run the ball, they can't throw the ball. They can't never get two things that match. Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all, this is the crazy part about it. People always talk about the Cowboys and the players and all. You know who they biggest person who gets in their play in their way, even if they get everything right from a personnel standpoint?
The guy writing the checks.
Jerry.
He literally said today. You haven't paid Pickens. We all know how temperamental Pickens is, and you know what he say? Oh, I want to lock up Quentin Williams. I think he needs to be here for the long haul. You ain't paid the guy that's on the franchise as your receiver, and you talking about somebody else.
I wouldn't pay him either, Larry. I wouldn't pay. Serious. You've seen this dude, and Coach, you live in Pittsburgh. You remember this dude in Pittsburgh? It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. I ain't paying you no like $30 million.
He have a quarterback, an offensive coordinator to save his life, and he made chicken salad out of chicken crack. So
he also had a contentious attitude, right?
Yeah.
So like, am I really going to invest in you?
Wouldn't you say we got to lock up Pickens first before we start talking about anybody?
Common sense would say that, but again, that's Jerry.
No, he talking about locking up everybody, but Pickens, the first thing he's gonna be like, man, they paying everybody but me. I think I need to go out over on the bed. I think I might need to run this 5-yard route. I think I might need.
You do be quitting on plays, though. You do be quitting on plays. I'll give you that.
That's what I don't like. He quits on play. If he feels in any way he's not gonna get the ball, he is like he's worse than he's the worst kind of decoy. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So. Like, if I'm him, he's doing the smart thing. Get to camp, prove that he's not that kind of player on a prove-it deal, 1-year deal. I'm gonna make you love me.
Yeah.
He wants his money, and that's when he starts pouting. When he doesn't get his money too, when he starts pouting. And Jerry Jones, like I say, Jerry Jones gets in their way more than anything. I can tell you right now, as soon as Jerry Jones gets to talking, it's probably when that whole team just started like you say, they not gonna run as fast, or they gonna be like, oh man, we gotta go answer these questions because Jerry done said this, or Jerry done did that, or it's always gonna be something.
Well, I mean, it's like the Cowboys had a relatively quiet offseason for them. And then what happens? First day out of the gate, here comes Jerry. Like, woo, oh boy, it's like he can't help it. He can't help himself. He cannot help himself. It's ridiculous. It's like everybody's on their best behavior. Yeah, everybody's on their best behavior. Like Pickens, like he showed up. He's gonna be an Oxnard. Everything's fine. And then Jerry, he just has to come out and do this. And again, like I said, there is only one owner who has a weekly radio hit. It is Jerry Jones.
Hey, this is how even crazy it is, right? You have a whole team that's about to start a season, and Jerry started going on a rant about Jimmy Johnson and the Cowboys and way out.
Like I said, he cannot help himself. Like I said, everything was okay. Like it wasn't no big drama. It wasn't like that. It was just a normal off season in Dallas, and then not Pickens, not Dak didn't say nothing. Williams didn't say no. It's just like off the top rope. Here comes Jerry Jones, like running his mouth because, like I said, because he can't help it. He literally cannot help it.
Dude, Aaron, did Mike McCarthy come in and start talking about Tomlin? No. What the team I got right now in front of me? He's not talking about a coach that's no longer coaching the team.
Yep.
Jerry Jones literally, for some reason. He fake made up with Jimmy Johnson, but in the back of his mind, he just keep thinking Jimmy won them championships.
We can't stand that dude.
Jimmy brought them championships. In the back of his mind, he just can't let it go.
Before we move on from football, I wanted to touch on two different things, and then we can move. Vita Vez asked for a trade from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but Jalen Carter got the bag. So does that mess with what Vita Vez gets? And the Eagles done 4-year, $152 million extension for the big fella. What in the world? Talk to me, villain.
I mean, for Jalen Carter, he got money. I don't know. He did have that incident, right, where he almost fumbled his own bag. He almost fumbled his bag, but he put in the work, and he is one of the more talented tackles in the league. Now, is he a top 5 tackle? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because you got the money don't mean you know. There's a lot of quarterbacks that get that top 5 money. Sorry,
I mean,
just choking on my words.
We did just talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, choking in the playoffs. I'm sorry.
ask
But
Matthew
like,
Stafford about Jalen Carter.
but seriously, Larry, like Jalen Carter, the Eagles were smart to give him his money now because today's dollar isn't tomorrow's dollar, right? So you lock him up now, that money, that cap's going to keep going up, and that number that you got to pay elite tackles, because the way to play right now, the most valuable position group is the defensive line. So if you pay him today's rate in 4 years, that money's going to look light. So the Eagles were smart. And Jalen Carter was like, I got to get this money now because I don't know if I'm going to get another contract the way I be acting. Seriously. So it works for both sides, right? For Vita, I mean, he's one of the best tackles nobody talks about. And,
he quietly goes about his business, too.
Quietly goes about his business. I think he had an injury issue a year or two ago, but for the most part, that's a guy that you have to lock up, right? Like if you're when he's on the field for the Bucks, their defense goes from good to really good. He has to play. He has to be on that team. So I don't know if this is a ploy. I mean, I said that before with my defensive tackle, and then next thing I know, he's wearing Bengal colors. So I don't know. It could get dicey, but if I'm the Bucks, I'd be like, what do you want? What do you want? Like just pay that man his money.
Pay that man his money.
The only thing against Vea is like he's on the other side of 30.
Yes.
And like Jalen Carter's 25. So Jalen Carter is not even going to be 30 when this deal expires. I don't know when his birthday is, but he might be at 30 or about to turn 30. He might still be 29. So Vita Vea, he's on the other side of 30, and that's where teams will be like, look, maybe we'll match Lawrence and get you in that 25 to 30 range, but 38, 40, we can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just think he'll get traded, and it'll be a similar thing like Lawrence probably. Where Lawrence got traded to Cincinnati, and then Cincinnati gave him like the 1 year, like, 25, 26 million, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, but it'll be a similar situation where it's like, I think a team would trade for him, play this year, and then, because I mean, I'm sure he's making way below what these other tackles are getting, and he's not anywhere near what the market value is. Yeah, so 18 million dollars. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I would also ask for a trade if I was him. Because again, like I said, I just said he's on the other side of 30. He still should be making more than that. And like I said, I think a team makes a trade for him. He'll play the rest of this year, and then they'll have him in house. And then if they want to work out a deal where he gets, like I said, 25 to 30 or something like that next year, because it's like, look, like you're on this other side of 30. We're not gonna lock you up for a long-term deal, but maybe we'll give you 375. Something like that. 375, give you 40 guaranteed or something like that, just as like, because you still are an elite defensive tackle. But to get Jalen Carter money, I don't think he's going to get it.
He's a free agent end of this year. So yeah,
would you pay him Jalen Carter money? Would you pay him that?
I would not, because again, he's 31 years old. No, I would not. 31. Yeah, I would give my Pro Bowl 25-year-old tackle that kind of money. I would not give him that kind of money. Like I said, look, you are fantastic. You're great. We love you. You are still one of the better interior linemen in the league. Here is $25 million.
But what if you guaranteed him like his like a 2-year deal, and it's like mostly guaranteed? Would you do that?
Look, man, here's 260. Here's 260. 40 of it's guaranteed.
Okay. All right. No, I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, because then that's $40 million. So that's kind of like what kind of similar to money that Carter's getting, per. You know what I'm saying? But it's like here's $40 million, 2 years, 60. Here's 40 guaranteed. I don't think he turns that down. Or if you want to stretch it out to a third year, like give a third year, fine.
Player option or whatever.
Yeah, like a player option for that third year, fine. But like, yeah.
I was looking at something like Cam because what I'm saying, we didn't kick this can down the road with Cam for a while.
Oh man,
Cam is 37.
Yeah.
You feel me? And we gave him what was the deal? We just signed him 18 mil. So 18 mil times 2. So you're looking at that 20 some odd or whatever. So yeah, that works.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. For some reason, them big D tackles, man, they can play till they about 37. So he's on the other side of 30.
I mean,
you might could get a
he's had good. 40. Vita Vea's had good luck. Killer Cam has had good luck. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Carter, he got the bag. And to your point, he is on the other side.
40. He's still playing in the league. Calais Campbell's 40, but still be playing in the league. 40.
Yeah. But I mean, he's not. I mean, he's not making stupid money either, though.
No, but I'm just saying you might think you're only going to get 2 or 3 years out of Villa, but you might be can get 5, 6 out of Villa.
But Calais Campbell was retired a couple years ago, man.
I mean, he's productive in spots still, but you don't want to pay him. You don't want to still be paying him $18 million in 4 years.
I mean, but it's not, but like I'm glad Sirius brought up Hayward because it's not like Hayward's been getting these kind of like these 2-year like deals and stuff like that, and the Steelers just like, and the Steelers are just like they just been hitting the restructure button, restructure, and that's what they've been doing, and it's like again like kicking the can down the road. It's like you sign like this deal and then you restructure and you move money here, move money there, and then. Yeah, so that's how you do it. But it's like, if Vita Vea is looking for a big, gigantic, long-term deal, I'm not sure if he gets it. He might, but I'm not sure if he gets the deal he's looking for. It'll be a short-term, high, AAV deal. I think is the best he can do.
I know a team in Santa Clara. They got $71 million. They can slide.
Y'all scared to make a phone call.
They can slide $20 million right on underneath that cap very easily.
So if they give Vita Vea, who hasn't had to pay state income tax in his whole career, and he goes out to San Francisco, and he gonna get $150,000 after taxes if they give him that money. Like I mean,
but hey, he want to be by his house. Hey, sometimes,
I mean, he went to Washington. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a school he went to. So I mean, it's out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he's a West Coast guy. Yeah,
yeah, but he's from the Bay.
He's a West Coast guy.
So on his. It's on his list.
I think he got the bread to spend.
Yeah, we got the. Hey, we could even sweeten the deal. We could say, you know what, we'll give you 25 just to pay that tax bill. We'll give you 25.
Man, look, Vita Vea, you are a Las Vegas Raider, sir. There you go.
Yeah, that's kind of where I think it's going.
You are a Las Vegas Raider. Mm-hmm.
They don't have the bread.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
They don't have a 5 right now. But
they do. They actually do though. They got
about $14.5 million on cap space right now, and they can make that money work and make that money move.
Yeah, they can push and pull and place and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. If they want to go get Vita Vea, they can go get Vita Vea.
It's a team out there, man. Like you said, that's on his list. They can slide him right on in.
I'm telling you, the team that I think he's going to. You think I'm joking? I said it to you guys yesterday. Seattle.
I mean, they don't have the money.
Yeah, they do. They got 25 mil.
They haven't even signed their rookies yet.
Pennies. Again,
that's not pennies. But you sign all your rookies. That's about 15. That's 15 to 20 million.
Yeah, you got to sign them rookies.
I understand you got to sign. I understand you got to sign your rookies, but like these GMs and these owners can make the magic. The Rams are printing monopoly money and signing all these cats to massive deals. We don't know how they do it. They get it.
Yeah, but if money moves around, if you start seeing them kicking cans down the curve, then they're going to go in and get them. But at this point, Seattle's not a viable option because, like we said, you got to spend about $15 million to sign your rookies under the cap. So
they let Walker walk. And
which is still insane. But it's like, I mean, so like one last thought on Vea. Like I said, I think he's gonna end up with Vegas. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked of like a team in I wouldn't be surprised if a team in the NFC South, the Carolina Panthers, who have a little money, They make them do like, hey, man, you get to play these boys twice a year, man. You get to get your revenge on them. Get to rough them up twice a year. How about you come on up to Charlotte? So I wouldn't be surprised if they make a move for him. But like, if you ask me right now today, I think he's gonna head out west to Vegas.
I think again. I said it yesterday. Seattle, the Chargers are another team that comes to mind.
Oh, I didn't think about the Chargers, and they have money.
They
So the
got
Chargers
about
have money.
41 and a half, 42 mil. Just
They could use them. They could use them too. So.
And they could use somebody in the middle to keep people off of Khalil Mack and like and stuff like so. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I didn't even think about the Chargers. That's a good pull. Yeah, Chargers good.
So, anyways, moving off football, I waited long enough. I wanted to talk baseball, but let's go to work. The one LeBron James signed with the Philadelphia 76ers on Friday, it has sparked a great deal of debate from the four of us here, as well as across the world. There's also been some other NBA moves that have been made. Draymond Green signed with the Golden State Warriors, and whatnot. But there's been a great deal of frustration between Villain and I about this ordeal. So I wanted to bring it here, and we could talk about it or whatever. KCP also joined Philadelphia after the buyout from the Grizzlies.
Clutch guy.
Yeah.
Surprise.
There's some moves, and there's also talk about a buyout from Drew Holiday that I posted in the thread. Rumor has it that he wants to join up with the 76ers, and my man Corey said this, and I feel this. Steph needs to get out of Golden State. But I say all that to say this. Villain, talk to me, big dog.
I mean, it's great for the league. LeBron James, made his decision. He's going to Philadelphia. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a great move by him. It's not about the money. He's doing it unselfishly. He's leaving so much money on the table so that he can go to Philadelphia. It's great for them. It's great for LeBron James. It's great for the league. It's great for the process. You gotta love it. It's great. He's gonna get his rings. He's gonna, he's just doing it for the love of the game. Not even for the rings. It's just for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's great. You are correct. All right, have a good one, everybody. See, so y'all know how y'all. So that's a good. Have a good one, everybody. All right, so y'all know, what I'm saying, y'all know how I do it, man. Like God is good. No. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the show.
Listen, my sister, if she's watching, I love you, sis, and her kids. They all just LeBron Dashians, man. Where he go, I go. That is the definition of a LeBron fan. I don't even know what's in Philadelphia. They got one statue of a sports athlete. It's from a damn movie. It's not even a real athlete. But damn it, I'm gonna be there. LeBron is mad that the Knicks didn't want him. Knicks in 5. Knicks. He said, "Hey, can I come on y'all's team?" And we like, nah, we go. We don't need you, man. Get a kick rocks. Knicks in 5. And he's like, well, then I'll just go to Philly. You know what I mean? A team that's already made. I'm going to go play with a player that said my son don't belong in the league. You know what I mean? That's where I'm going to go play. You know what I mean? So I could chase rings. And I know it's about winning, serious. I know it's about winning, but it's how he does it. It's how he chases the ring. It's a cornball move. He's a clown, dude. That's and I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to let my emotions slide through, but that's what it is, brother. Me and Larry go back and forth on a private chat just to not hear Aaron Simmons with his delirious, his backwards way of thinking of trying to justify why LeBron James is A, the GOAT, and B, shouldn't be hated on for the decisions that he makes. Because it's comical. This guy is it's not about the destination, it's the journey. No, it's all about the destination with this guy. It's not about the journey, it's not about the hard work and sacrifice. No, let me go to another ready-made team so I can get rings. So because it's you take him $4 million a year. Why else are you like? Yeah, you're stat chat. You're not even stat chat. You're like, it's.
Larry, talk to me, big dog. Where'd you hear that?
Villain being nice, man. I wanted him. I'm over here like the Emperor Palpatine over here. I'm like, let the hate flow, man. Let it flow. Come on over, bro.
Let the hate
I
flow through
mean,
you.
I don't know. I think hey, look. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it going right. Steve, you go ahead because I know Steve is. I don't want to go just strictly from the LeBron uh, non-sexuals. I'm gonna go to a LeBron fan. I want Steve's opinion, and then I'll go.
Well, coach, he done kicked you the ball, man. Where'd you hear that, big dog?
You're going to regret that, Larry. Because
No regrets.
so
No regrets.
again, like I'm gonna say this. I typically don't get involved in the LeBron discourse because of the emotions. I said this much in our show group chat because it's like because people it clouds their judgment. It's like people can't have a good faith, nuanced argument about LeBron because it's like a lot of things can be said about LeBron. It's like, but at the end of the day, like we cannot ignore the fact that LeBron James is one of the best basketball players ever. Okay, so the talent is unmatched. It's like again, he is a modern player. It is like we are in the player empowerment like era, whereas like guys couldn't move around like they could back then. It's like you pretty much stuck with the team you were drafted with. It wasn't a whole bunch of money. It wasn't endorsements and stuff like that. LeBron James is the poster child of the modern basketball player, whether you like it or not. And with that comes a lot of responsibility, a lot of notoriety, and a lot of things that he can make decisions that other players back in the day couldn't make. Because he has taken charge of his career, and more so than any other player in the modern era, where he's like, look, yeah, I want to go to this team. I want to do this. I want to win. It's like he is not. I'm not going to knock LeBron for wanting to win because it's like at the end of the day, isn't that like because again. With ring culture, it's like it's all about rings. Hey, how many rings do you got? So then we can't knock somebody for wanting to win championships, for wanting to put themselves in the best position to win. You know, so people like to call it like team stacking and stuff like that, and I don't view it that way. I view it as like, look, man, okay, just like if you're on a job, it's like if I am a carpenter, guess what? I want to be surrounded by 4 other great carpenters to get this house built or to get whatever like that. If I am a plumber and if I'm putting plumbing in a building, I'm going to surround myself with other talented plumbers and stuff like that. I'm going to go and so we can get all this stuff done. It's no different than anything else in corporate America, any other job where it's like, hey man, I need the best team around me to get this done, to put ourselves in a position to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then another thing is like, you talk about like LeBron's ego a lot. And it's like, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, again, I had a knockdown, drag out conversation. I had the best LeBron debate I'm going to have with anybody with my wife at dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, it's like, she tends to think that like LeBron James made his decision a long time ago and was literally just making trying to see what teams are going to do and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't think so. I mean, but I'll say this. I think a lot of the hate for LeBron is like, look, man, he can do what he want to do. I mean, and it's like, look, we all love Michael Jordan and stuff like that. That's fine. It's like, but sometimes nostalgia can be dangerous. Sometimes the good old times weren't as good as we remember. You know, and that's not saying that like Michael Jordan is like some bum or whatever like that. But it's like, man, I feel like we were 12, 13, 14 years old when we was watching Michael Jordan and stuff like that. It's like in my adult life, and I'll say this, and I rarely say this in public, LeBron James is the best basketball player I've seen in my adult life. When I was a kid, maybe when I was like 12, 13 years old, I thought Michael Jordan walked on water. But now, as an adult, as a grown man, since I've been 18 and up, LeBron James is the best basketball player I've ever seen. And when you are the best, in any way, shape, or form, in any walk of life, when you are the best, you get to do things that other people can't do. And people are mad because you can't walk into your pharmacy or your law firm or whatever like that and do what you want to do. When you're the best, You can get away with stuff. You can do what you want to do, and you can write your own ticket. And that's the thing with LeBron. It's like, and that's why I don't really hate him, because it's like, if I was in a position to be able to come and go as I please and do what I want to do and put myself in the best position to succeed, I'd do it. So that's it.
I don't think I've ever heard it put in that way before. Um, and it's something that it's really about to get fun now. It's something that I have to consider. I'll go in a minute, but the homie decided to do a drive by. What up, Corey? What's up, McDowell? How we doing, sir?
Real
You better
quick,
have brought his
I
ass in there.
I ain't got but a minute. The wifey about to come catch me. This is a sneak drive by. Bron made his decision weeks ago. I don't care what coach say. His wife was right. Bron made a decision weeks ago. He was waiting for them to make another move. But like I said in the comments, the man 42, he deserved to chase rings. If you want to chase rings, go chase them. It's not gonna work because it never works when you do this, except for '08. Bron ain't getting another ring. He gonna be tied with Steph. They gonna both retire with four. That's all I got. Y'all keep killing it. I'll holler at y'all later before I get in trouble.
um, I'm gonna say this.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta retort, and I don't do this to be a jerk, but I gotta retort what you said, Steve. I don't hate LeBron James personally. I hate how he has crafted his career. It's so against what I have seen in my life. I've seen so many players across so many sports stay on one team. Derek Jeter didn't leave the Yankees to go to another team to chase number 6, right? I didn't see it. It didn't happen. I didn't see LT at the end of his career leave the Giants to chase another ring when Bill Parcells left the team, right? So I like that's me, right? And like I said, it's not. I don't begrudge a guy chasing the rings. If you play to win the game, right, Herm?
Mm-hmm.
Like you play to win the game. It's just how you do it. If you want to convince me that you're the greatest of all time, you're sitting at a barbershop. Oh, after I won that chip in Cleveland, I knew I was the greatest. Then why you always got to take the easy way out? Why you got to make it so, like I don't.
You want him
Nobody,
to go? You want him to go to the Kings? You want to go to the Grizzlies?
Nobody wants to struggle. Nobody
No, you
wants to
want him to
struggle.
struggle though.
No, I don't want him to struggle. I want him to earn it. That's all.
They earned it. He earned it on the court. He earned it on the court. He earned it in Miami. He earned it. He damn sure earned it in Cleveland with the comeback. You know what I'm saying? With the Warriors, that was earned. That was him and Kyrie going scorched earth. They earned that, Barry. Like I mean,
Michael earned his 6th ring because he got his behind kicked for 7 years.
LeBron got his teeth kicked in like plenty. Like what are you talking about?
But this is what I mean. Kobe even said it. Like, I didn't leave LA to get my 2 other rings. I stayed when we were down and waited till we got back up.
Kobe went on Stephen A. Smith's show and demanded a trade. People forget that. He wanted it out of LA, but they didn't trade him. He wanted it out of LA. He wanted out.
He didn't want out. He did that to demand them to build the team around like
something LeBron James has never done, by the way.
But this is what I mean. Jordan got his teeth kicked in for 7 years. He didn't leave to go to somebody else's team. He didn't leave to go to the Pistons or to the Celtics. He said, "You know what? Let me lift some weights. Let me put some weight on. Let me do a little bit more to win this." And listen, everybody doesn't follow everybody's path. Okay, fine. But don't sit here and make me feel like I gotta accept it. I gotta bow down to his path and anoint him the greatest. The way I think, I was brought up to work my behind off. Like I just literally did reviews for my team at work, and I told them, like, dude, when I first started at WWE, I was making crap money as an intern. I worked my behind off. Every task they gave me, I did it. I did it fast. I did it right. And I said, look, give me more work. What else you want me to do? In a month, they made my position full time. I'm about that work. I do work. Like I'm not afraid to put in work. I'm not afraid to do it the hard way. That's just me. So if that's not him, okay. That's not him. Fine. Okay.
To say like LeBron didn't work hard or whatever like that. I
And
mean,
I'm
he
not
worked
saying he
plenty.
didn't
He
work
worked plenty.
hard. I'm not saying he didn't work hard, coach. I'm just saying the way he goes about it, he just like if I don't stack my team with Hall of Famers or All Stars, like he had it every Philly
This
came out of
this this
nowhere.
man took
Philly,
this man took Gibson and Zagreus Ilgauskas and Larry Hughes to the finals. Like I mean, like come on now.
As a 19-year-old
this is
player.
my thing. This is my thing, serious and coach. And I'll let Larry go. I'm sorry. I don't want to take up. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's why I told Larry. I like Larry. You might want to go.
Yeah,
I'm chilling.
it's just that
And see, and
I'm
this
trying
is
to
this is
I'm trying to
But see, here's the thing.
put this.
I am
I'm
not
trying to put
trying.
this.
I'm not trying to convince anybody because at this point of the
No, I
game,
said that. I said that in the
yeah,
chat too.
you're not going to convince anybody any different.
No,
We have our opinions. You're not going to convince. My thing is like this, and I tell my wife this all the time. I'm like, look, babe, look. I'm not trying to convince you of what I'm not trying to convince you like to change your mind. Just listen to what I'm saying. Here is my opinion on this.
right.
I'm not trying to change your opinion. I'm simply just giving you mine.
And I respect that. And to me, I agree with you. You'll never convince me he's the GOAT. Just like I'll never convince my nephew who coaches women's basketball for college. I'll never convince him that Michael Jordan's the GOAT. I choose not to have
Mm-hmm.
that discussion with him. I jost with him. Hey, so you headed to Philly like Fresh Prince on the reverse train, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
um, but like my thing is like Philly wasn't even an option. Like it was, but it was never his. It wasn't his first choice. It wasn't his second choice. It wasn't his third choice. It wasn't fourth choice. It wasn't fifth choice.
Know what his
Like you
options
know what I
were?
mean?
Like you
It was
defend
it
that,
was
but
a choice when the Knicks said no, when it was clear that Anthony Davis didn't want to go or couldn't go to Golden State, and that really Miami and Cleveland are a solid option. But I don't think I can win with them. Let me go to a team that I know I'm going to win with. And it's just like when you say it out loud, it makes sense. But when you say it as when you're trying to anoint yourself the king as the greatest of all time, it's like, dude, why you want to go to the easy? Like, do you really like? It has to be that easy. Like, it has to be like a ready-made team with 5 all-stars already that you have to go to because you're like. It's just weak. It's just weak. It's
Well,
weak.
like I said, like I posted in the group and stuff like that. Again, like a guy who I rarely agree with, and Colin Cowherd, I believe he hit the nail right on the head with this. I feel like this is more so like Brady going to Tampa than like
Yeah,
him stacking a
yeah.
team with whatever like that. And nobody was like, "Oh, look at Brady trying to get more rings." It was like, "Oh, Brady still got it." And all the because what did we say? Everybody almost across the board. Man, boy, the Bucks can get a quarterback. Boy, they already ready. All they need is a quarterback. And the greatest quarterback of all time just happens to be available. He goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They play a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls, and then they win one. So it's like, I mean,
did you feel this way when the Boston Celtics got their victory?
Me?
Did you? Yeah. Did you feel this way when Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen tried to
Well,
team
no.
up?
Let me answer the first one. Did I feel this way when Boston stacked their team? No, because none of those guys won.
They won a chip. A chip.
they hadn't won. They hadn't won previously. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Previously, Paul
yeah.
Pierce had never even played in the finals. Kevin Garnett, the farthest he got was a Western Conference.
Western Conference Finals.
Ray Allen was on playoff teams, but I never consider those guys. Maybe the ticket, but no, I wouldn't consider those guys like top 25 players of all time.
Back in
So
the day,
what was the
I mean, but nobody gave Garnett any kind of grief for saying, you know what, he had been in Minnesota for how long, and he was like, man, I got to get out of here. Everybody like,
But
oh,
I think it
I
was
love
different.
Ticket. Ticket's one of my. He might be one of my favorite non-Rockets of all time. And I was so happy that he finally got out of Minnesota. And now, like,
Everybody
all
was.
right, my boy finally fit
Everybody,
to get this chip now. You know what I'm saying? And I was,
everybody was.
yeah.
Everybody was happy he got out of Minnesota because everybody said the same thing. He stayed there a couple years too long out of loyalty.
Yeah.
It was that's and I think that's the difference between Ticket going to somebody else's team than LeBron leaving in his prime when he just got beat up by Boston to go to Miami. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, what was the other one you said? Charles Barkley?
I said when Barkley and Pippen teamed up in Houston.
Oh, they
Did you
were
have a
old,
problem with
but
that?
yeah, they were old. But did I have a problem with it? Nah, I really didn't. I didn't have a problem with it because
So
it
you don't
wasn't it wasn't like Barkley had 5 rings and was chasing 6. You know what I mean? Like, we knew Barkley had got as close as he could in '93, and it wasn't.
I mean, but it's like,
and he wasn't the
team
same player.
stacking is team stacking though, right? I mean, if we're talking about
That's my
stacking
point.
teams,
That's my
like,
point.
you know, it's just we
But
stacking teams.
was that team really stacked? Because
That team was Karl Malone tackling Clyde Drexler away from maybe going to the finals.
Yeah. And
But
don't
the thing was,
get us Rockets fans on now.
Pippen's back was so messed up at that point. He wasn't the same player, right? Barkley was 4 years older than when he was dominating the best power forward when he was the best power forward in the league, right?
Barkley was still good,
and Drexler was he was still good.
Barkley was still pretty good.
He wasn't great. He was still
he
good.
wasn't great, but he was still good.
And Olajuwon and Drexler were that was an older core of great players, you know? Like,
it's like if LeBron would have went to Golden State. And I told somebody the other day, I was like, it's that Rockets team was like if LeBron would have went to Golden State.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. And honestly, like, people forget the Bulls, Reinsdorf and Krause broke up the Bulls because they thought Rodman and Pippen were too long in the tooth. They were good with Jordan, but Pippen didn't even play. He barely played Game 6 against the Utah Jazz in their 6th ring. He was a decoy. He couldn't move.
Could
Like,
not
you know
move.
what I mean? Like, he had just came off the knee injury that he delayed the surgery for, and then had the back issue again in the playoffs. So, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, listen, you're trying to convince me that it's okay to team stuff the other guys, but it's not okay with LeBron. I can find an excuse, because I'm going to find an excuse because it's
that's
just
what it
different
is.
to me.
But the thing
It's just different to me.
But the thing is, I don't say your argument isn't valid, because I mean it's your right to have the argument. But the problem is you're trying to cut off your nose to spite your face.
No, I'm not. Because you're trying to convince me that it's okay for him to ring chase and the way he's doing it is okay. The way that the team was already a perennial playoff team and maybe a favorite in the East before he got there. And it's like, oh, let me just jump on this team right now and like. Larry, I didn't let Larry talk the whole time.
For this purpose, the only guy on that roster that has made the NBA Finals or played in the NBA Finals is Jalen Brown.
And that's exactly why they're not going to win this year. Knicks
You
and
feel
five.
me? And so Joel Embiid hasn't been to an NBA Finals. Tyrese Maxey
he won't play 20. Joel Embiid won't play 20 games this year. Knicks and five.
You don't need him to now.
I mean, he physically won't be able to, because he never played. Even if he does play 20 games, 10 of those games, his chronic knee, his knee is shot. Like, I don't think people understand. Like,
No, I agree with you.
It's not. He just physically can't do it. Knicks and five.
Larry, talk to me, big dog, man. We've been running around with this for a minute, man. Get in when you fit in, big homie.
I mean, y'all cooking with it, bro. I'm gonna let y'all cook with it, man. So I'll start by saying this, right, dude. Shout out to my boy E. He jumped in the comments, man. Appreciate the love, E. Because me and dude, we get into these conversations, and the first thing I always tell E, I say, bro, if that's your goat, bro. Like, you don't have to tear down my goat for your goat to be your goat.
Exactly.
That's your goat.
That's what I hate. That's what I hate the most.
Well, I mean, and that's what I said. That's why it's like it's not a good faith argument, and that's why I don't get into it.
Right.
So
That's what I hate the most.
here's my only retort to that. Again, I'm gonna let you go. If you're talking to an individual that thinks Michael Jordan is their GOAT, if you're talking to an individual that feels Kobe is their GOAT, the moment you bring up LeBron as being your particular GOAT, they
They
look
go
at you
both.
like you have
No,
five
no,
heads.
no. They go both
No,
ways.
that's
As
not
soon
true.
as some,
That's not
because as
true.
soon as a lot of people bring up to justify that LeBron's their goat, they have to tear down MJ
You don't have
and
to
Yeah.
again.
and give you
Three
80
things.
million valid reasons why he's
Yeah.
their goat. Like
Yeah.
that's why if he's your goat, I don't think that you can say that one individual player is unequivocally the goat. If that's your goat, that's your
Right,
goat.
right. I
Look,
know that.
and I've literally had, like I said, me and my boy, we go back and forth about that. I say, dude, you talk to somebody who grew up in the 60s and 70s, and you go and look at his achievements and what he's done on the court. Kareem can go toe for toe with every single
Hmm.
player. And he
Can't
Yeah.
did it
even
across multiple decades. And a guy that grew up in the 60s and 70s will argue down that he is the GOAT. He's
Well, yeah.
there.
I mean, I'll say this, and I've said this before, and I'll put this on record. It's like, uh, are there better players? Maybe. Basketball career. No one has had a better basketball career than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
My
Kareem,
life, right?
Kareem has
Yeah,
won a
nobody.
high
Nope,
school
not even close.
championship,
Nobody has had a better
senior,
basketball career
senior
than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
high school championship, college championship, NBA championship, 6-time MVPs. I was literally telling my, I said, dude, do you not know that UCLA team was literally wiping the floor with guys? Literally, they went almost 3 years undefeated with
He's
Kareem.
he's he's the greatest player in high school history. He's the
Mm-hmm.
greatest player in
Player
college
college
history.
history.
And
Yeah,
he's arguably the greatest player in NBA history.
And that's why I
So
said
there's nobody to deny.
nobody's had a better basketball career than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's a
And
fact. That's a fact.
I will argue that until my last breath. But if you want to say
wow.
So
like greatest player or whatever like that, yeah. But when you look at the career, nobody's had a better career than
And
Kareem
people
Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah.
literally put him to the side like a cliff note, like he's nothing. Like no, like I say, if that person is your goat, that's your goat. I
mhm.
love LeBron James, the person, right? I like to put that out there. Man, this dude, he giving kids bikes to ride to school. He's one of the first people to speak up when it comes to anything with social justice or whether
Mhm.
it's something with the players or something. Like I
Mhm.
said, that's why I was like, you got two outspoken dudes on the same team. That's gonna be crazy, right? Um, so
In the birthplace of America
so
too.
yeah, that's the first thing I always say. I say, man, you know what? If that person is your goat, that person is your goat. I think that, and I'm gonna put something on all four of y'all brain, right? When it comes to certain individuals, they're okay with the, let's let's team up. But when it comes to like me and Barry, we Jordan fans. One of the reasons that a lot of guys like Jordan is because there are a lot of guys in the Hall of Fame that don't have rings because of him, not because they played with him, because he literally beat them. We give him a little bit more credit because he didn't say, you know what, I can't get past Detroit, I can't get past Boston. Let me go get a whole bunch of other guys who can't get past them either, and we'll team up
Different
and
era of
we'll go.
basketball, though, bro.
I
Different
get
era of
it,
basketball.
I get it,
I mean, let's keep it a
because
buck here. Like the Celtics, there were like they made their hay in the early '80s. So then by the time, like
yeah,
it was a perfect storm where it
it
was
was
like
very cool, yeah,
Magic and Bird then were getting older. Jordan was
and
on his way up,
ascendant.
and it was just a perfect storm.
But they,
You
but
know.
but people always say it. But I'm like, dude, and then it's funny because like I say, people are like, oh, but he couldn't beat Boston, he couldn't beat Detroit, he couldn't beat the Lakers. Do you not know that those are historically great teams that literally
Mhm.
have guys that were six men in the Hall of Fame? That's how good those teams were. That's how good those teams were. So, like I said, man, I don't want to tear down somebody to bring somebody up. I'm just saying it from my opinion, right? And when I sit back and guys are like, oh, well, LeBron, he's the most screwed up. They were screwing nine guys for years. The media's been tearing guys down. Media's people. Michael Jordan literally couldn't walk in a third world country without some, kid knowing who the hell he was. That's the whole reason why they had the damn Olympic team. Kobe Bryant at one point, he was the face of the league. Every guy has had scrutiny. So don't sit up and say, oh, well, he does this stuff because he's been the most scrutinized player. He's been having media coverage in his high school. You trying to tell me that they weren't writing articles about Kareem when he was in high school? He's playing Barry. He was playing the Rucker, dominating NBA players. They've been writing articles about dudes for years.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a different type of
I mean,
scrutiny,
but it was a different type of scrutiny. Yes.
but it was scrutiny nevertheless. It was not, like you couldn't go in anywhere, you couldn't pick up any paper and Jordan's height and not see an article about him in some
Guys
way, shape,
been
or
under,
form.
guys been under the microscope. So that's why I be like, man, you know what? For me,
I mean, but it's different in this social media age. Again, the
I
scrutiny
get
is a
it,
little
and
bit
I
different.
get
It's a
it,
little bit more intense. Where it's
and it
like
is.
I couldn't pick up my phone and tell Michael Jordan on his ex's Instagram, you stink. Like
Right, and I get it.
you know.
It's a little bit more, and I get it, and I get it. But guys been under scrutiny. Wimby coming in now. He was
Yeah.
probably the most hyped high school player since LeBron. And
Mhm.
like I said, he's gonna face the same thing. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with his career.
Yeah.
I just like, man, don't use that. Now, as far as like me, I've said it before. People don't hear me when I say it. Honestly, I don't think he wins a championship if he stays in Cleveland. And I think he makes really calculated moves because they had the meeting about the big three. It really was supposed to be the big four. Melo said, "I'm gonna go get my money," and Steve, I'm gonna get under your skin. I don't want to be the best plumber. I want to be the highest paid plumber because the point of going to the job is to get paid and get the most amount of money. So look, I'm gonna get the most amount of money, and that's what Melo did. But like I say, I tell people, I say if he stayed in Cleveland, they would have never got the first round pick. They were too good of a team to get Kyrie, to get Wiggins, to get Bennett. When he left Miami, that's the only reason why he went back. They had draft capital to acquire said Kevin Love, said other players. When he made the move to go to LA, he didn't make the move to just go to LA. He went because they had Lonzo Ball, Ingram, Hart, a top 10 pick to go acquire said
Anthony Davis. Yes.
Anthony Davis. It's calculated moves. He didn't go to Philly because I just love the brotherly city and I should bring.
He's not
They
even
are
gonna live there. So like, yeah, of course that ain't.
they are
He gonna
literally
be
one
in
of
New
the
York.
teams. They're the first team that had, and I get it. People are like, oh, he's 42. He averaged 20 points a game last year. Like that's the first. This is the first team going into the next season with four guys who averaged 20 points last year. It's a calculated move. It's a calculated move. So he makes these moves that's very they calculated, but he's not gonna like said he would not have stayed. He would not have went to LA and stayed and said, let me grow uh Ingram because he's a budding. He at that point he was considered a budding star. Let me see what I can get out of Lonzo. He would not have done that. He made that move calculated because he knew that they can get traded and get an AD. He went to Philly because it's calculated. One, we've said it, and right now the Knicks are the defending champion, but the tougher division is the West. Where's my path easier to get to the championship? Going back east. I got to,
I disagree with that. I disagree with
and
that.
I and I told you before,
I don't
Barry.
think that I don't think the West. There's no path for him to get to the championship through the West.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. So it's better for him to be in the East.
But the East isn't
The
the
East
East
isn't.
isn't a East
It's
isn't
not a
top to
cakewalk.
bottom. The
It's
Yeah,
not a
East
yeah.
is
cakewalk. I'm
hard.
not saying it is. I'm not saying it's a cakewalk.
No, no,
But
no, no, no. I don't want to say it's a cake.
The
That's the wrong word.
the West is top heavy.
yeah,
Yeah,
Whereas like
there's no,
the East
it's
the
Thunder and
East
Spurs.
yeah
Thunder and
the
Spurs.
East
That's
and
it.
I get what you're saying, Barry. I'm gonna pick you up right here. It's like what Barry is saying is that top to bottom the East. I mean let's keep it a buck here. The East is a more quality, whereas like the West is top heavy. Whereas again, like so you're
it's real
going
heavy. It's real heavy.
it's yes, it's real heavy at the top, but it's like in the East, man. Like of the Sixers are a 3 seed, and they got to play a scrappy ass Hawks team in the first round. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're gonna have to hustle
That's
a
no
little bit.
fun.
They're gonna
That's no fun.
yeah. That's not
I
great.
mean,
Yeah.
people think. So,
I
like I
mean,
said, I
you
think
look at the teams right in the East. So let's just take it off the
Hmm.
table real quick,
Hmm.
and then let you go back in it, Larry. You got the Pistons that were the best team in the East that nobody's talking about. The Knicks are the best team right now just because they won the chip. But Boston. We'll take Boston out because we don't know what we're going to get from Boston.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You got Cleveland, you got Miami, you got a Pistons team, a Pacers team that's going to have Halliburton back. You got
Hmm.
a Raptors team that now that
With
We
the
don't
Kawhi.
trade
know.
is the
We
trade
don't
is on
know.
Yeah,
hold.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
You put
Can't
that
say
yeah.
Kawhi.
you
Like let's
and,
hold up on
and
the Raptors. Like, yeah.
the baby magic, they the little what Doctor Stranges that could
Yeah.
they're no easy win, and then
They're scrappy.
nobody's really talking about it. Look out for the Hornets. I like what the Hornets did. They
I'm
don't
sorry. I'm sorry. As the number one, go ahead, Barry. I'll let you go because like it's like
now
there was
I got
there was somebody on this show who's trying to tell y'all about the Hornets 5 months ago, and y'all looked at me like I was crazy,
no,
like I was a madman.
I would never,
I
coach.
was
I
with
would
no, I was with you,
never.
Steve. I was with you. I brought them up. I said, look at them Hornets. When you talking about your baby magic, I said them Hornets.
I was like, I watch way more Charlotte's basketball than anybody should. Okay, so it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah,
So
like,
yeah,
but yeah,
I
but
was
the East, yes, the East isn't the easy way to the finals. It's probably top to bottom the tough because like you could have a run where it's like I said, you could play the Magic in the first round, then have to play the Heat like in the third round. I mean the second round, and then you got to play the Pistons in the East Finals or whatever like that. That's not or the Knicks in the East Finals. That's not a easy road to the finals. And then yeah, if you get past the Hawks and then the Heat and then the Knicks, oh you got the Spurs or the Thunder waiting for you. Or who knows what the Nuggets might do. You know what I'm saying? You got them waiting for you, whatever like that. You know, you got the Timberwolves, if they
Timberwolves,
whatever like that. You know,
Timberwolves,
so yeah. So it's like, yeah,
or the
this
can't
is.
get right team that if they ever can get right, they might be there. Like I said, it's like I
I
said
mean,
to
I just
me.
saw today that they said Kyrie's like ready to go. He don't got no
Yeah,
restrictions. You know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah.
like, what about the Mavs? The Mavs gonna
Mavericks.
be some. So it's like, yeah. So
And then you gotta even remember that even Luca has done more with less. He's done more with less. So
he's
you
done
gotta
more
watch
with
out for the
less.
Lakers. You gotta
And
watch out for the Lakers.
I'm not buying
Hey,
the Lakers right now.
a healthy Luca is
Minnesota
a
Lakers.
problem in the
Yeah.
playoffs, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
doing
just
that.
being for real. A healthy Luca is a problem in the playoffs. But yeah,
If
man,
he's
like I say,
healthy, he can't stay healthy. It's another one.
I mean, but
And you
you
don't play
never know.
defense, you get lost.
But when he's healthy, he's a problem, bro, dude. And
Yeah,
I
not on
mean,
the
like,
defensive end. I can't. Listen. Y'all think I hate LeBron? I can't stand me and Luka.
oh, look, hey, dude, man, look, hey,
That's something
let me
you and
put
I
my
agree on.
Barry.
I can't.
Let me
I
put my
can't.
bowl.
He is a
Let me put my
disgrace.
bowl. Let me
I
put my bowl on
seriously.
LeBron. Let me put my
He
bowl on
is.
LeBron. Like,
He is the epitome of why I don't like today's basketball fan because they like, oh, Luca's got a bag. He averages 38 and 8, but the dude don't win. He's a loser. He's a loser. He can't
I
play
mean,
defense. He don't play winning basketball. But as long as you average 38 and 8 and you got a bag and you do all this stuff, like you got a shoe deal and all that stuff, then you that dude. Like he's a top 5 guy for being a loser. He's a loser. Nixon 5.
he got
He
to a
said Nixon
finals.
foul.
I mean, I'm just saying he got to a finals, bro. I can't knock him for that. He got to a finals. But like I say, let me put my bow on this, man. My bow is, and y'all probably gonna think I'm joking. I think when it comes to me, we applaud these GMs for being GMs, right? We talk about the Sam Presties and all of the. I think for some of us guys, it's like we want to see the competition. We want to see you play against other guys, not play with them.
Mhm.
That's a GM's job. A GM's job is to build the team. Players, like I said, I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to do what you want to do and all this kind of stuff. I just feel like as a player, as for competition, I wanted to beat my opponents. I didn't want to play with them. I wanted to beat them. I want them to know what it felt like to know that I gave you that L. Not saying I want to play with you and get the dub with you. And that's today's society. That's today's society. It's more of a buddy buddy. These guys are all friends. They all go hang out. Like I call it every time they pushing and shoving each other on the court. We grew up in an age where guys really did punch each other, and it really was you gonna see me in the parking lot, or you gonna see me. We ain't going to the club and popping bottles later. I'm about to see you in this alley, and we about to bare knuckle brawl out. That's the era, and this is a different era where guys are buddy buddy. And I think that people talk about player empowerment, and I get it, but it's like if you're the GM, it's my job to be a GM. People bring up the big three in Boston. They didn't all meet up in a meeting and said, we are going to go to Boston. That was the Boston Celtics making trades to get there. That was the team owner signing off on them to make those moves. That's the GM's job. That's the team president's job to build these teams. And you right, there are bad GMs. There are bad owners. There are. And like I said, we grew up in this that it's a different era, and and it's more acceptable for like me and Barry. If you're an old player and you haven't won a championship and you're ring chasing, okay, we get it. You haven't won a ring. That's why it's okay for like a KG, Paul Pierce, guys that haven't won a championship and they ring chasing. It's okay for me for Barkley trying to ring chase and go try to get one with
Was it
Kareem.
okay for Karl Malone and Gary Payton?
It
They
was. It
lost.
was okay
They
for me
lost.
for them to try to go get one. It was okay for me for Gary Payton to go join the Heat because he had never won one. If you've already won one, to be in this society where it's like now I gotta, like Barry says, kind of stack the deck to say I have 5, 6, 7, so that justifies who I am. We look at it like, are you really who you are? Because you didn't do this when you were, hadn't had one, and now you're trying to go get one. You're doing this to say, hey, I feel like I'm better than you.
Hmm.
And then when you hear these comments come out of LeBron's mouth when he says, "Oh, it's about having rings," and then he come back and he say, "Oh, well, no, it's not about chasing rings. It's not about this." And then he does something completely opposite. It's hard for us to process that. In our mind, we like, dude, you giving us conflicting stories. Which one is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
when it's going bad, it's like it's not about winning.
Yeah,
It's not about ring
it's
chasing.
not about
I
winning.
hate that idea. He's on his podcast with what's his face with JJ Redick. Oh, it's not about winning and stat chasing. Blah 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 blah. And then the next thing you know, I'm
It
going to
is about.
Philly to
Yeah,
chase
it is
the
about.
ring because it's
Yeah, it
about
is.
winning.
And like I said, it's those things that it makes it harder for certain people to say we okay with it or we gonna justify your actions. I grew up in an age where we don't justify people's actions. We just we take them for what they are, and we may be critical of them, but that doesn't mean that your decision was right or wrong or bad. And I'll go even further. This was one of my things, and man, I used to love watching Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman, he made one of the perfect analogies about LeBron James that people fail to realize. Most players, if you play on a team and you are the superstar, as a defensive coach, you're gonna devise a way to keep the ball out of their hand, double team them, triple team them. We've seen guys getting double. Barry, your Knicks are famously known. They sent 5 guys at Jordan. And Stephen, I mean, in Max Kellerman, he hit it on the point. He said, by LeBron always playing with all these other all stars, you can never defensively scheme against him. You can never try to come up with a game plan to neutralize him because there's 2 other Hall of Famers on the other side of the court. Yeah, bro. I'll leave it at that.
The only thing I'll say too, your earlier point is, and I think Steve, you know it too. This is really I don't mind the conversation. I don't mind going back and forth and saying, "Oh, LeBron this, Jordan that." I hate that people I know always want to tear down Jordan to
Hmm.
prop up LeBron, and they want to tear down LeBron to prop up Jordan. Like when I say Jordan's the go, I say 6 rings, 10, defensive, all the stats, MVPs, and all that stuff. His stats. I don't say, well, no, LeBron's like, he went to 10 finals, he lost 6 of them. Like, nah, whatever. That's him. This is why I think Jordan's the GOAT. Why it's not because I'm not making the argument why I don't think LeBron's not the GOAT. It's why I think Jordan is the GOAT. And I go to Jordan stats. But the especially the younger fans, they got to tear down their guy. That's their MO. It's got to be the easy conversation for them, not
Hmm.
the difficult conversation of trying to prove their point. They're just going to disprove, and that goes. Everybody,
Barry,
politicians do that crap. Everybody does
Barry,
that
do you
crap.
not
You
know,
know what I
Barry, do you
mean?
not know how many Steve, Steve knows because Steve been knowing me longer than y'all have been knowing me. How many arguments I done got into about Shaq versus Hakeem?
Oh boy.
I done got into so many arguments because Shaq is my favorite, my GOAT center. I'm from Houston, love Hakeem, but Shaq is my GOAT. You tell that to somebody in Houston, you getting into a drag out, knock
Fighting words.
out,
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
almost,
Hmm.
saying that Hakeem Olajuwon ain't the greatest center of all time. And and I'll piggyback on that. I love Shaq. And the second biggest argument in Houston is about what if Jordan didn't retire and he had to face the Rockets teams. Like literally, you would get into because people are like, no, Jordan wouldn't have got those other rings, or oh, King wouldn't have got those rings. It's a heated argument that goes back and forth because in the eyes of Rockets fans, those are probably the two greatest teams ever, and nobody could beat them. All this stuff, and then it's like, okay, well, Jordan, he was gone. He came back half late in the season. Who knows what would have happened, right? And like I said, people like you said, Barry. I don't like when you have to tear down one to prop the other one up. If that's your
Mm.
goat, that's your goat, and
Yeah.
that's my take on it. That's your
I
goat.
mean, that's what I said when I started my monologue. It's like, it's just, like this is why I don't like having this discussion with other people and stuff like that, or out in the wild, so to speak, because it's like people get all emotional and it's like it starts a bunch of name calling and a bunch of like wow like stuff or whatever like that. Then it's like no, we're not talking. We've got so far away from what we're talking about. Here's me telling you I think LeBron is the GOAT, and now I'm going to listen to you tell me why you think Jordan is the GOAT. Let's just we'll talk with it like that. But I have to say this. Like I have something that I've been biting my tongue on for the last maybe about 5 minutes. Look here, man. Kobe White, Royce O'Neal, Brandon Miller, Con Knuckle. The Hornets are gonna be good, Emmanuel. I'm telling you, man. Like they gonna be good, dog. Like they gonna be all right. I know they lost Melo,
Get
but they
him.
gonna still be all right,
Get him.
dog. Like all right.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm glad you're coming by and like been like love you coming by for the show. Appreciate it. Like keep coming by. But it's like the Hornets gonna be all right,
My
dog.
man's been
I
sitting
think
Like
we
there
just I think we
stewing
just
for a
salty because
minute.
hey, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna say this.
They're gonna be a
Hey,
playoff team this year.
yeah, the Hornets gonna be all
hey,
right, dog. Like
you know what I'm gonna say, and this is gonna be this is probably gonna be my final thing on LeBron. Man, how in the hell Kevin Durant can't even get KCP to come play, and the Rockets need a 3-and-D guy so goddamn bad, man.
man, look,
KD
man,
can't,
look.
Listen. The Rockets better call up Drew Holiday if he really gonna get a
dude.
buyout. That's what y'all need to do.
We're not.
LeBron got
No,
Don't,
the
no,
don't,
dude.
no,
don't,
no,
don't,
Dude,
no,
don't,
no.
don't do
no,
this.
bro,
No,
no,
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
bro,
no,
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 bro.
no,
You better
no,
get out of here.
no.
We're not
It's
doing
late.
that.
Bye.
No,
Goodbye.
Well, all
Good
right, sorry.
night.
I'm
am
sorry.
I
I'm sorry. It's
am
late.
I wrong
We,
for saying that though?
we
I do
Hey,
they
not
tell
have.
LeBron,
I do
they
not. I
telling
do
us
not
to
have. I do not have another hour to talk.
dude,
they're telling us to wrap it up. Knicks in
yeah,
five.
but I'm just saying, dude, that is crazy how LeBron joins the team, guys take buys, want to go play with him. KD on the Rockies, he can't get his best friend to come and throw practice balls. Like, come on,
What I
KD,
tell you
man.
about working with your friends?
I mean, but it's KD though. Like KD,
People don't respect
KD.
KD like they respect LeBron,
No,
dog. Like let's keep
like
it a buck. It's like they don't respect KD the way they respect LeBron.
they
It's
don't
like
even
it's not like
respect
they hate
KD
him, but it's
enough.
like Kevin Durant's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. People don't really like. I mean, like I
Dude,
love Kevin Durant, but he's a weirdo.
They
You
don't
know,
respect
like
any of them really.
Kevin
yeah.
Durant name don't even come up as nobody's GOAT. That's and you play in the era against dude. Don't get me started, bro. Like I said,
Well, I mean,
that's
dude, if you
a
only win
great
one
team.
MVP, I don't think you should be in a GOAT conversation. Let's keep it a buck. I mean,
I'm just saying,
I don't
bro.
even put him ahead of Larry Bird. Let's. I mean, come on, man.
Who's this contemporary right now? Is been LeBron and KD. That's the two contemporaries. And I'll be
LeBron
sitting
and
up here saying
Steph.
to myself, well, I mean, I get Steph, but to be in the same age, because Steph is a little bit younger than them. But it's like
Not by much.
KD. come on, bro. Like, dude, you can't pick up the phone, bro. You can't say, "Hey,
But
Brandon,
he
can I?"
don't. But that's not his deal. He's not the social type. Kevin Durant is a known like kind of like loner, kind of like he got his like three or four friends and he just stay out the way. LeBron is like the social butterfly. LeBron like, hey man, won't you like that's what he does. It's like, and that's why when it's
He's
when
in the banana boat, and KD's
yeah
over here like, man, I'm trying to go
yeah LeBron is on the golf course with J.R. Smith and all the boys like that. And like, where's Kevin Durant in the gym shooting?
by
Working,
himself with no
dribbling by
teammates.
himself, whatever like that.
With
And
no
that's
teammates.
what I'm saying. And that's just that's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is not the recruit like type guy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't his deal.
They need a
So
3-and-D guy so bad, and it's just like, oh my god, come on, bro. You can't talk nobody to come and play with you. Like,
no,
man,
because that's not his
no.
personality. You know,
That's
is yeah.
that's the part that pisses
He
me
was
off.
again. Kevin Durant was never. He was never going to get anybody to come to OKC. Like, hey man, like why don't you come to OKC, man? It's me, whatever like that. Why don't you come? Me and them, like I introduce you to Perk. You can hang out with Perk. Come to OKC. No, it's not. It's not going to be. That's
Here
not his
is
deal.
the problem with that whole statement, Larry. And again, we said it earlier today. Even if Kevin Durant wanted somebody, Raphael Stone ain't gonna pick up the damn phone to get him here anyway.
Worst
Yeah,
GM
it'd be
in
like Kevin. I would love to, but I don't have his number. Get it.
Get it?
You're an NBA GM. You can make one phone call and get his number.
Man, somebody
Like,
keep calling me from this number that ain't
yeah,
saved in my phone, man. I
yeah.
don't answer numbers that ain't saved in my phone, man. Like, come on,
Please.
bro. You're an NBA GM. Do
You
something.
have the access. You have the access. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. That boy, like I say, that's the part that's the most egregious to me. I'm like, bro, you literally see guys are doing buyouts to go play with LeBron, and it's like, KD, you couldn't even talk KCP, nobody in to come and play with you, bro. Like
I mean, but KCP's
nobody
a
even
clutch
wants
guy.
to come and play
KCP's a
with him.
clutch guy. So I mean, I knew he
Nobody
was. Yeah,
He was
that's
playing
yeah,
real
but
well.
nobody
yeah.
even wants to come and play with him. That's even great. You would think somebody on a Kevin Durant level, somebody would be like, you know what? I want to go play with Kevin Durant. I took the buyout. I want to go play with him. Nobody
Why?
even says I want to go play with
Why would you
He
want to
was
play with
hurt.
Kevin Durant?
He was hurt this past all season though, bro. So this past all season, we'll see.
Like I say, man, that's the most egregious part. Nobody even said I'll take a buyout. Now I go play for the vet minimum. Go play with Kevin Durant. Like
Well,
you
it's
know,
not about Kevin Durant. It's playing for the Houston Rockets, and that is the problem. It's
yeah,
like
like
it is the
I don't want to go.
organization. Like that is not just Kevin Durant. It's like I'm sure people would love to play for Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant plays for the Houston Rockets, so that's the problem. So,
And Kevin
and I'm
Durant
I'm,
plays for
I'm
Kevin
done
Durant.
talking about the Rockets. So,
I mean, guys will be
Yeah,
like,
I'm
hey,
getting highs
Steph.
right now.
No, I'll be for real. Even guys will be like, I want to go play with Steph. I want to go play with Steph. It's a bunch of guys like, I love to go play with Steph. Yeah, sign me up. Kevin Durant, nah, man, I think I'll go somewhere else. Hey, do you want to go play with Giannis? Yeah, I'll sign me up. I'll go play with Giannis. You want to go play with Kevin Durant? Oh, nah, man, I think I'm
but
good.
what do the old school types like you and Barry love to say? Oh, they too friendly. They too chummy. It's like
Right.
why they not hitting each other in the chest no more? Whatever like that. Why no? Whatever happened to like choking
I'm
somebody at
saying
mid
it's
court?
so
Why we
hard.
don't
I
do that
just
no more?
said
No. But I'm saying I say that to say this. It's like Kevin Durant is like an old school type guy. He is not friends with these dudes, man. He do not talk to these dudes outside. Like he don't be hanging out. He don't be in Miami or he don't be like he don't be there. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you ain't
LeBron
been
be
All he
out
there.
wants to do is
mate.
go home,
You
go to
ain't been
sleep,
out
get up, and play ball.
LeBron be at summer league.
Yep.
We need a rocket show
You know
because
what I'm
that
saying?
dude,
It's like Larry. It's like Larry. You be out there all the time. It's like you see everybody. Like
I
you ain't
be at
never
more
seen
summer
Durant
league
out there.
games than he did. I be at more
Yeah,
summer league
exactly. You
games
ain't
than
never seen
he did.
Durant out there hanging out. You know what I'm
No.
saying? So it's like that ain't his deal, man. I'm telling you. That's and I'm just gonna
I
leave it
mean,
at that.
I'm
That's
just
not Kevin
saying.
Durant's program.
I'm just
So
saying that if we in this new age of friendly guys who want to all play with each other, can they please come play for my Rockets? That's all I'm saying,
Jeez.
man. Can they please come play for my Rockets, man? Look, if we got to be in this super team, join up, everybody play with everybody, go chase rings. Why we can't chase one in Houston, man? Dang, that's what I'm saying,
when the Rockets have $275 of cap space, yes, sure.
man. I'm like, dang. It's like, man, Bears whole team played at Villanova. They said we gonna play together in the NBA. We boys, we're gonna go chase this ring. We're gonna get one. And right now, he's sitting over here with a championship hat on, and Steve's looking at a retro hat. I ain't even got one on. Man, we over here. We in the slums over here. We over here begging somebody to come play with
It's
our
hard in
Rockets.
these streets, man. It's hard out here in these streets.
Man, look, hey,
Please.
Raphael song, man.
He said Nixon 5.
I love how Nixon 5 has become like a hook 'em horns, like a roll tide type thing. It's just like it's just something you can kind of just end every sentence and everything with. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We outside.
You know what?
It's like Nixon 5, y'all. Like
It's like I send you a post that one of the influencers out there on social media on Instagram, Rosie. She's a Philadelphia fan, and she's like so hyped. Oh, we got LeBron. Oh my God, we got LeBron. And it just the Knicks fans that are in there for that, just like Nixon 5. Like we ain't worried about it. We ain't worried about you, man. So you know, I mean, that's how I want to end every show. Nixon 5.
This is the part. This is the part I think that really kills me. That all this stuff has happened, and it's to nobody's benefit. Everybody benefit but the Rockets, man. It's like,
all right.
It's like
he's trying to have a show, man. He's trying.
No, I'm being real.
I'm going to do everybody a favor. I'm going to do everybody a favor because I feel like I'm the one that has been holding this up. It's like, I'm going to talk to the missus and we're going to have to schedule a launch pad because Larry, we're gonna have to clear out and let you ISO. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you got some stuff on your chest that you need to talk about the Rockets with. You know what I'm saying? It's hashtag Total Sports Tuesday, and we didn't turn the back end of it.
I've already talked about the Rockets. Y'all refused.
I gotta clear my
because I don't wanna. You can't make me. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna.
I already got one monkey off my chest. Now I gotta get the other one off my chest. I got one monkey off my chest already.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. Look, I'll have to. Well, yeah, because
hey, the missus watching right now, man. Tell her, look, hey, just give Steve a good block, man. Give him a Monday. You know, hey, look, go do some family stuff on Sunday. Give him a Monday. We get this off our chest.
Credit card.
I need this off my chest. Yeah. Go shopping.
Go shopping. You know what I mean? Make sure you get the baby milk. You know what I'm saying?
Nail appointment.
Everything I is school shopping.
Yeah, man.
Nail appointment. Hey, we can do this. We can do this on a Wednesday at 3 a.m. We can do whatever.
Yeah, women be shopping, man. Women be shopping. Yes.
They be shopping.
We can do the lunch pad like Corey. You can go sneak in the closet and talk on low.
Hey, let me get you guys out of here, man. Man, this has been a crazy show, man. I love doing this with you guys, man. Coach, you know what to do. Get us out of here, big dog.
All right, man. Another hashtag Total Sports Tuesday. And again, it's like if you are still with us at this point in the show, thank you. We love you. It was a wild ride tonight. Look, man, you see the show, share the show. Make sure you go to the website. Barry is cranking out content like nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? Like he is a superstar when it's coming to cranking out this content. Mr. Simmons is got something for you, man. Like I said, once I figure out how to work Wix, I will probably start posting some stuff on there too. Make sure I got a couple new videos that dropped, so like that's coming down the pipe. So make sure you check that out. So then make sure you go on Instagram, check us out, Facebook, X, listen to us on Spotify while you going around doing your errands. Give your wife your credit card, let her drive around do errands, but make sure she have the executive view on while she's doing it. So there you go. That okay. So
click on the link. Go in the back room, click on one of our links, and shop our deal. There you go.
Yeah, look, women be shopping. Shop with us.
Hey, y'all heard what I said? Fanatics had a crazy sale starting.
Yeah, they did. Somebody got like a throwback jersey for like $5 or whatever. But yeah, y'all know how I close it out every time. Man, God is good
all the time.
Make sure you drink your water. Stay hydrated. Gatorade is okay too. Of course, get them dubs up. Wu-Tang is for the children.
Nixon.
Larry, you know what to do. Get us out of here, big dog.
Oh man, always a pleasure, man. Look, hey, we had some spirited conversations tonight. Look, I got one thing off my chest last night. We got another thing off tonight. We just got one more thing, and then I'm gonna be clear conscience when football season roll around. As always, you know, been a pleasure, been a pleasure, been a pleasure. Second night for me, did the 49ers show last night. Tonight, Total Sports. Tomorrow, y'all boys back in the building, hold it down. Got the kids coming through this week. Still keep doing big things. Uh, Aaron, I told him I was gonna do it, man. I pushed out a video. Earl Spence, happy retirement, brother. Happy retirement. Uh, oh man, I wish Steve was still on, man. Steve, no, I got the receipts. I've been getting into it with guys all week. I told him Tim Zoo. Steve knows it's in the receipts, bro. The boxing. Good night. Definitely good night of boxing. More good fights coming up, and I'll try to keep on point with that and keep y'all more videos coming out. It's boxing and MMA, all that. That's my realm. And as always, man, appreciate the love. Follow us on everything. Buy our stuff off our site. Partnership deals, sponsors, get everything the whole nine. I'm gonna let y'all boys close it out. I'm out.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. Pleasure sharing the space with you, man. Villain, you know what to do, big dog. Get us out of here.
Yeah, we got a busy week, man. Thank you for everybody watching the 49ers show yesterday, kicking us with tonight on the Total Sports. We got the Backshades Business, the preview of SummerSlam. I'm watching a SummerSlam preview right now on ESPN, so we're going to do our own preview, get that thing popping. And then the junior execs, they're going to do their thing. I'm so proud of them. Shout out to Avery and Alex and Brian Jr., everybody, man, that's going to come through. Malik, the little homie, everybody that's going to come through and do that show. Then we got SummerSlam, man. Reaction shows, night 1, night 2, man. Kick it with us, man. We do a great job of giving you our instant reaction to the pay-per-view or PLE, I mean. So we got a lot of stuff. Get to the website. I'm going to shop some deals myself. And just so everybody knows, we're going to do a Giants zone pretty soon, and then we're going to talk some Knicks talk. We're going to do that Orange and Blue Skies. It's not going to be rebranded. It's going to still be Orange and Blue Skies, but if you get to our YouTube channel, we're going to have Nixon. So, Nixon.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. I'm gonna be on the show with him tomorrow, man. But yo, man, it's a privilege and a pleasure doing these show with these gentlemen on tonight, man. As they already alluded to, man, tomorrow we are back in the business, back in the building, talking everything around the world of SummerSlam, man. The biggest party of the summer, as they call it, man. We're gonna be breaking it down. We got the match cards. We're gonna talk about who's coming back, potentially where storylines can go. Everything around that card, man. And then on Friday, the show that the junior execs record will be released, man. My son will be on there. Villain's daughter will be on there. The Queen Stacy, her 2 sons will be on there. And we got a new addition to the squad. My homie Asher is going to be coming through and talking everything about wrestling with these kids, man. So I'm looking forward to that. And then, as Villain alluded to, man, Saturday night and Sunday night, the hard truths, man, the real life reaction show. We're going to be talking about what took place, whether we liked it, whether we didn't like it, where storylines can go after the dust is settled, man. So with that being said, man, I cannot wait, man. This week is just rolling, man. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us, man. It's our friends over at Nonsense and Deep Thoughts, the homie AB and Justin and those guys, man. Travis Wicked Bitter. Thanks for rocking with us, man. My boy Trav with the Playbook Podcast. Thanks for rocking with us, man. Wrestling Mamas, Miss Honey, so many people, came in and put their hand in the pot and pushed this forward, man. As I always say, this table's big enough for everybody, man. Get in where you fit and collab with us. If you got a question, reach out, man. Interact with us in the chat, the videos, everything, man. Over at the website, man. The blogs, read the blogs, share the blogs. Don't like the blogs, whatever you got to do, man. I always close out my shows like this. God is good, even though sometimes people are not, man. God bless. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.